Dating a spiritual person can be wild because you can be over here talking about energy, intuition, and emotional depth. And they're asking you what your favorite pizza topping is, like that's your entire personality. So let's be real for a second. If you're spiritual, a witch, an empath, you don't just date for fun. You date for connection. You want to know who someone is at their core, what they've healed from, what they're still avoiding, and what their soul actually feels like. And they're sitting across from you like, so what do you do for fun? And you're like, I transmute generational trauma and talk to the moon. Then you go on a date, and somehow it turns into a moment where they casually say to you, I don't really believe in ghosts. And you just pause, because now you have a decision to make. Do you smile and nod? Do you educate them? Or do you tell them about the time that something sat on your bed at 3 a.m.? Because once that door opens, it's not just ghosts anymore. Now we're talking about aliens, star seeds, timelines, energy shifts, Mandela effect, and conspiracy theories. And suddenly they're not ready for something serious. But here's the one thing. Spiritual people don't just want love. We want depth. We want emotional safety. We want accountability. We want communication, and we want growth. We want someone who can actually say, I hear you. I understand. Let's work through this. Not someone who disappears for 3 days and comes back like nothing happened. At some point in your journey, something's going to shift. And then you're going to realize that you're no longer available for these mixed signals, for emotional immaturity, or for being misunderstood on purpose. You've done too much of the inner work to shrink yourself just to be loved. Now it's simple. If you don't align, you don't stay. And yeah, somewhere along the way, someone's probably called you too much, too intense, too emotional, or even too deep. But the truth is, you're not too much. You're just not for people who haven't met themselves yet. And let's be honest for a second. You're not out here casting love spells, but you are lighting a candle like, let the right one find me and the wrong ones block themselves. And somehow they still find you. At the end of the day, you're not asking for perfection. You're asking for partnership. Something real, something grounded, something supportive. Something like what Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce seem to have. Two genuine people who show up for each other, support each other, celebrate each other, and are each other's biggest cheerleader. That's the kind of energy you want to call in, because dating as a spiritual person isn't harder. It's just more intentional. You're not just choosing a partner anymore. You're choosing peace, alignment, energy, a shared reality. So if you've ever felt like dating just doesn't hit the same anymore, you're not alone. You've just evolved. And the right person, they'll meet you there. For more, come join us on the Witches of Eastview YouTube channel on Thursdays live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.